The new minimum wage and the recent consequential adjustment on the salary structures in Nigeria has sparked a lot of debate and argument. I've read a lot of complaints from the different salary structures, especially from the CONPSS. You will agree with me if you really looked at it that it is quite different. The lowest so far, like ×2 lower or ×3 lower than others. The question was, why will I spend the same number of years with a fellow colleague, maybe as an accountant or an engineer or a medical doctor or a pharmacist or a teacher, and then my colleague is working in one parastatal in one ministry and I'm working in this place, the other place, and then his salary is ×3 of my own. Of course, I should ask questions. It raised a lot of questions and dissatisfaction among people of the same cadre, same grade level, and then he's earning quite much higher than you, and you all both have professional certificate, like ICANN certificate, the TRCN certificate, and the medical professional certificate. So yeah, I read all the comments and they were disgruntled because why should you pay me lesser than you pay my counterpart in the other? Yeah, you should ask such questions. And they have the right to ask. In this video, I'm going to be giving you reasons why it's like that. And I hope the government is going to do something to correct this anomaly. And I think that's the reason why there was this revision of the salary structures.
The revision in salary structure of agencies in the Federal Public Service is premised on certain agreements reached by the Committee on Consequential Adjustment in Salaries.
So the whole essence of this is to bring to a close the exercise that started with the negotiations of the tripartite committee. Use this opportunity to state that any state or body is free to approach this commission as a technical body for advisory services.
Chairman, National Salaries, Income and Wages.
Yes. With time, I'm sure it's going to reflect. The Consolidated Public Service Salary Structure, CONPSS, is mainly designed for workers under the civil service. And these are the factors that contributed to a lower salary structure in this category. Number one, the salary structure was designed for the general civil servant, whereas other structures cater for specialized professions, example, the academics, the researchers, the medicals, the military, and so on. Number two, job specifications. The CONPSS covers a broad range of job roles, making it challenging to reflect on specialized skills and expertise. Number three, funding constraints. Government budgetary limitations have hindered significant increase in CONPSS. Number four, comparative disparities. Other salary structures, example, the CONPSS, that's for the medical professionals, were negotiated separately, leading to disparities. And number five, lack of harmonization. Fragmented salary structures have resulted in uneven pay scales across all these sectors. Now let's look at the average salary take home for different salary structures here. Now the CONPSS, which is the civil servant, their take home is between 150,000 to 100 is between 50,000 to 150,000, whereas those of CONPSS, which is the university staff, is between 150 to 500. Did you see that the salary is like ×3 difference? And then when it comes to the research institute, that's the CONRAIS, it is between 120 to 400. Now let's go to the medical profession, the CONPSS. Their own is between 200 to 600. So you see, you are the same grade level, whereas somebody who's a civil servant will be collecting 50,000. His counterpart as a medical doctor under the CONPSS will be collecting 200,000 to 400,000. Whereas the other person will be collecting 50 to 150. So the disparity is too much. So what is the government doing to bridge the gap. Number one is that there's a review and a revision, which was what happened recently, that the of civil service, there was a review of the civil service structure, of the salary structures. Now, government has initiated reviews to address disparities and update the CONPSS. We hope this happens. We hope the government will really look into it, because a lot of complaints. Harmonization is also expected to take place. We have heard of this for several years, and we hope this happens. It will surprise you that a two-star general, a two-star level 9 officer in a national civil service defense earns like 190,000. The same salary a grade level 14 officer is earning in the civil service. Now, this is not acceptable. So we hope the government will do something about this, so that everybody will be happy.